For the past few days, we've been bringing you reports on a company called accuses Therapeutics that markets and sells an extremely potent painkiller called Subsys fentanyl specifically. This morning we learned that the company's CEO, Michael Babich, has stepped down. The company also reported earnings today that included record sales of Subsys. Dina Gosowski brings us the final installment of our series, Pushing Pain, Profits Before Patients.
The goal was profits, regardless of the effect on patients.
Oregon Assistant Attorney General David Hart is talking about accuses Therapeutics, a publicly traded company that markets and sells a highly addictive opiate that the FDA says should only be used for persistent cancer pain, called Subsys fentanyl.
One of our biggest commitments is to remain profitable and cash flow positive and continue to build shareholder value by driving sales of Subsys.
Ongoing investigations and litigation, including a class action lawsuit against the company, accuse accuses of engaging in illegal activity to drive those sales. For example, the company has a prior authorization department, which offers to work on behalf of patients to get insurance to pay for the expensive drug.
The prior authorization unit would seek authorization for use which the label says is harmful to the patient.
According to this settlement, in Oregon alone, out of the pre-authorization forms submitted by accuses, most were for off-label use. The class action lawsuit also accuses some accuses employees of pretending to work for a doctor's office and falsely stating that patients had tried other painkillers that were ineffective. Investors suing accuses say the company offered the pre-authorization service to ensure dependence and addiction to Subsys, a very lucrative proposition for accuses. Shannon Walsh resigned from accuses in October.
I really wanted to come in here and, help cancer patients that are having severe pain.
Her father experienced that kind of pain during his battle with cancer. But when Shannon told management that she wanted to approach palliative care offices,
I was basically told, just don't bother to call on those offices because the patients would die too quickly. So they wouldn't titrate up to a higher dose and they wouldn't get a lot of refills. And so, they weren't profitable enough patients to bother with.
And in a country where addiction to painkillers is a growing problem, putting profits before patients only fuels the epidemic.
accuses sent us this statement earlier today, quote, accuses takes patient safety very seriously, and we are committed to working with healthcare providers to help ensure the proper prescribing of our products. Our compliance program is designed with this in mind. We are cooperating with the governmental inquiries we have disclosed in our public findings.